Exercise 8.1 of this chapter. Question number 1. We have to calculate the ratios of the given part. So the first part is speed of cycle to speed of scooter. So the speed of cycle is given to us, that is 15 km per hour, and the speed of scooter is also given to us, that is 30 km per hour. As you can see that the unit of speed is same for both of them, that is kilometer per hour. So we can simply divide them and the unit will get cut from with itself. So it will come out to be 1/2, that is 1:2. Now remember, ratio is the quantity which is unitless. Okay, there are no units which are present in the ratio, so make sure to always convert the unit into same. If suppose for example we are given the quantities which are different in their measurements, that is one is given in seconds and the other is given in hours, so we have to make the unit same and after that we will divide them so as to get our ratio. For example, the second part of this is 5 meter to 10 kilometer. So now we can see that the unit of measurements in both the quantities are different. Here it is meter and here it is kilometer. So we'll convert the 10 kilometer into meter. So what we will do is we will multiply 10 into 1000. So now we will divide 5 meter upon 10 into 1000 meter. So what we will get, 1/2000. So we will write it as 1:2000. Okay, so make sure to change the units into same before calculating the ratios. Let us move on to the question number 2, that is we have to convert these ratios into fractions. So what we will do is we will simply write these ratios into the fractional terms, and to convert it into fraction we will simply multiply it with 100. So what are we multiply with 100 and divide by 100. Okay, so this will divide 25. So we are left with 75 upon 100, which is equals to 75%. The 100 in denominator represents a percentage sign. We can convert this 100 into percentage sign. Okay, so we will multiply and divide the ratio with 100. So the denominator 100 will get converted into the sign of percentage. In third question, it is given that the total number of students in the class or any place is 25, and out of which 72% of those students are interested in mathematics. We have to find out the number of students who are not interested in mathematics. So for finding that, we can simply we will find out the number of students interested in mathematics. So how we will do it? We will simply calculate the 72% of 25, that is 72% of 25. So it will come out to be 72 upon 100 multiplied by 25. So it will cancel out with 4 and it will come out to be 18. So 18 students are the number of students who are interested in mathematics out of 25. So how many students, number of students not interested in mathematics equals to total students minus the number of students who are interested, that is 25 minus 18, which will come out to be 7. In the fourth question, it is given that a particular team has won 10 matches so far and their win percentage is 40%. Now we have to calculate that what are the number of total matches played by them. So what we will write it as, we will write let the total matches played be X. Okay, so we will take the total matches to be X. So it is given that 40% of X, that is the winning percentage of the total matches, is equals to 10. So we will convert 40% into fraction. So we will get X equals to 10 into 100 upon 40. So x comes out to be 25. So the total matches played by that particular team comes out to be 25, of which their 40% winning contributes equals to 10 matches. In question number 5, it is given that Chameli had rupees 600 left after spending 75% of the money. We have to find out the initial amount of money that she used to have. For example, it is given that the money left after spending 75% is 600. That is 600 is left. That is it is saved. So if 75% of money is spent, so how much percent of money is left? It will be equal to 100 minus 75, that is 25%. 25% of the total money is left with Chameli, which is equals to 600. So we will let the total money be x. So now we know that 25% of x is equals to rupees 600. So 25 upon 100 into x equals to 600. So x will be equal to 600 into 100 upon 25, which will come out to be rupees 2400. So the total money that she initially had was 2400, out of which 75% was spent and 600 rupees were left with her.